South Korea and the United States will hold a special session of the Korea-US FTA Joint Committee this week. Officials from the two sides will discuss the possibility of amending the bilateral free trade deal as the Trump administration pushes for a renegotiation. Kim Hae-sung with the details.
Representatives from South Korea and the U.S. will sit down in Seoul on Tuesday to discuss possible amendments to their free trade agreement. According to the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy, Korea's Trade Minister Kim Hyun-jong and U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer will open the meeting via a video conference, which will be followed by senior-level discussions between Korean and U.S. trade officials. The gathering comes after Washington requested a meeting in early July to address the U.S. trade deficit with Korea. The FTA, which came into effect in March 2012, has been a source of tension between Seoul and Washington, with President Trump pressing to either renegotiate or terminate the deal, which he has labeled a job killer for Americans. In the years since it has been enforced, Korea's trade surplus with the U.S. doubled from $11.6 billion in 2011 to over $23 billion in 2016. But Seoul points out that the U.S. has enjoyed a surplus in the services sector, seeing it jump from $11 billion in 2011 to more than $14 billion in 2015. Korea's trade ministry emphasized that it will focus on highlighting the positive effects the FTA has had on both economies, and that both sides should first objectively examine, analyze, and assess the pact before attempting to make changes. Other issues expected to be discussed on Tuesday include anti-dumping duties and intellectual property. 김혜성, 아리랑 뉴스.